Hello and welcome back to this episode. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm with Shaira Khadka. Shaira, how are you?
I'm fine.
Doing great?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. But I'm not able to hear your voice. Can you speak louder?
Hello.
Yeah,
You can hear my voice now?
yeah.
Is it more clear?
Can you speak again?
Hello. Hello.
It's okay?
Yeah. It's more clear now.
Okay. Okay, Shaira, are you ready?
For sure, I am.
Okay. Can you tell me a little bit about yourself? How would you describe who you are?
So for me, exactly, I'm a type of person who likes self-commerce than more than myself. Like even if I have a little bit of left, if someone asks me for it, I would give it to them. And I'm someone who's really extroverted and can make friends easily.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So you are extroverted person. Can you define what is extroverted?
For me exactly, extroverted is someone who is social and can make friends easily and can communicate with people easily. Yeah,
Okay. What is the drawback of extroverted? Sometimes do you have any kinds of uh, in future like you will suffer from any kinds of disadvantage being an extroverted person?
I think I will because knowing a lot of people is kind of bad for me. Exactly. Because they can say whatever things about you and spread rumors and people will actually believe them as you know them and because you talk with a lot of people and you are open with a lot of them. So yeah, there can be a lot of drawbacks.
Okay. So okay. Moving on to next question. What is something that makes you really happy these days?
For me, exactly, it's dancing, singing, and hanging out with my friends a lot.
Okay. Moving on to next question. If you could spend a day doing anything you wanted, what would you choose?
For me, exactly, it's dancing, eating, and hanging out with my friends.
So you wouldn't choose for reading books and all?
Sometimes reading books is really boring too, and like whenever I read books, I get bored after an hour. So I'm not reading books. It's not exactly my type.
Okay, so do you think your mental health is stable right now? And what would you suggest the girls of your age to do for better mental and physical health?
So for me, exactly, I feel like my mental health is really good right now as I am happy, I believe in myself, and I'm not in a bad mood every single day. And to suggest other girls, I would tell them to do something that makes you happy. Those little things like eating ice cream, going out for a while, singing, dancing, do whatever you want, just a little bit in a day so that you can be happy. And for physical health, you should do exercise. That's the most important.
Do you do
Yeah,
exercise?
in the morning.
Yeah, that's great. So what are something that you feel like every parents don't understand?
Something that every parent don't understand is that we can also have hard times sometimes at school and even in life. As teenagers, we go through a lot of ups and downs as we're just kids and we don't know what's going to happen anyway. And when we are kids, nobody tells us anything that's going to happen in the future. We only think about butterflies and good days. But when the hard times actually come, we're going to fall down and there isn't going to be anyone to help us. And that's what parents should understand most about us.
Wow, that's amazing. The next question is, what is your opinion on education? Like, it is really important to achieve your dreams and earn money nowadays.
Nowadays, I feel like education is needed, but not that much. Because people look for experiences. Even in offices, they always write experience in every single thing. But in Nepal, exactly, the education system is theoretical mostly than physical. And because of that, we get no experience on how to do things exactly. For example, people teach us they tell us on books how to use a computer, right? But in real life, after even reading that book, when we go to the computer lab, we will not be able to know how to open some things because we don't have experience on it. We only have the experience of reading, not physically. So it's really hard, and education is needed, but not as much as experience. Experience is the most important thing in life.
So to change this completely, this system. So what step should the government or someone
So,
who will just initiate this?
the government, exactly. Because the
Government,
government,
right?
everything is in the government's hand now. exactly. I feel like there should be some physical things at least once a week. Like once a week, we do cooking classes and driving lessons, but not for school exactly. That's for college. And we should do other physical things at least once a week, like Friday or Sunday, so that we can also get some experiences. And whenever we want to go get a job after 10th grade, we can get it easy.
You don't have cooking class once in a week
No,
in
we
the
don't.
school?
We only study. That's it. We don't have extracurricular activity either.
Oh, so need to talk to our respected principal regarding this. Okay, let's move to next question. What do you suggest people your age to do to improve themselves and become a better persons than before?
The most important advice is believe in yourself. That's the main thing. Right? If someone tells you you're not gonna make it, just let them say what they want. Just believe in yourself because even when you're alone, like even when you're at the top, you're gonna be alone. Like there's not gonna be two people at the top, right? You're gonna be alone at some point. So believing in what others say is just nonsense. So you gotta believe in yourself, but it's not only about believing in yourself, it's about the action you do, not the words too. Okay? So it's about the action and believing in ourselves.
That's great. So today I'm not gonna say a lot of things. I'm just asking you a question. You are going to answer, right? So moving on to next question. What is the most important things right now for you that you are determined to do?
For me, I want to make my education a lot better because I want to make my parents proud and myself feel proud too. And I also want to get knowledge because back in the days I used to feel like only passing is the thing I want to do. But ever since I came into sixth grade, I understood that not only passing but understanding the concept is the important thing. Because
Wow.
if in the future someone asks me what is this, and I don't know the meaning, but I did study it in the past,
Let's
it's gonna be
celebrate this.
embarrassing.
Wow, let's celebrate this. Fantastic answer. Yes. So when you were in class 6, then you came to know that understanding the concept or complete scenario is what you call education, right?
Because
Okay.
education is not only about studying, it's about
Or
understanding.
yes. Wow, that's great. So what are some new thing that you have learned after becoming a teenager?
The main thing that I learned after being a teenager is that love and attraction and ups and downs and hard times are getting more common than before. Because as childs, we didn't used to do things ourselves. Our parents, our friends used to do it for us. But as a teenager, we get to learn new things and we have to do everything ourselves. Because if we don't do it, it's gonna be hard as an adult, as we're gonna be making money ourselves, and we cannot depend on our parents either when we become an adult. So, as a teenager, we have to learn everything in the whole world. So it's really hard for us, and because of that, we can get a lot of ups and downs as people won't believe in ourselves,
Yeah.
us, and there's spread rumors which will make us feel down. But those things don't really matter. You just gotta do what you want.
That's great. So next question, moving on to next question. Have you had any hardship before being a teenager too?
I did. It was once when I was a child because I used to get beaten by the teacher a lot just because I didn't do something. Like even in classwork, teachers used to beat us a lot and it used to hurt. Like even there used to be red.
Oh yeah, you can say in Nepali.
Like even whenever they used to beat us, हाम्रो हातमा दाम बस्ने के रातको रातो दाम लट्ठीले हानेर पाइपले
Okay.
हान्थ्यो. So it used to be really hard and whenever I used to tell my parents, most of the time they used to be like, राम्रै त भयो ठिक्क भयो, and that's gonna be really hard because beating is not the thing. You gotta teach them instead of teaching. You can like गाली गर्दै हुन्छ है तर पिटेर मात्र त हुँदैन नि, बुझाउनु पर्यो नि. So beating is not exactly the thing.
It's not the solution, right? Okay, next question. Moving on to next question. What is something you want to do in your future to make yourself proud along with your friends and your family?
Is I want to achieve my dreams and make a lot of money. That's the most important thing. Because money is the only valuable thing in art right now. Because that's what makes us have everything in the world. So for me, making money and achieving my dream is the most important thing for me right now.
Why do you think that making money is very important comparatively?
Yeah, right. Like in this industry right now, in whole Nepal, money is the only important thing. Even in families, they choose money over friends or families. Like after our grandparents die, they fight over the property or the money. So that my parents won't fight over that anymore. I want to make a lot of money so that they can just ask from me whenever they want, and they won't need to fight over our family or cousins to get the things that like the properties that they want. Because money is the most important, and without money we can't do anything in the world right now. Even buying food, buying clothes, staying in a house, buying a house, everything needs money. Even education needs money, and even to achieve our dreams, it needs money. So money is the most important thing I want to do right now.
But what if there are many people, right, who just leave their house and just go somewhere for like the kinds of spiritual,
Yeah, like
belief.
in the jungles.
Yes, yes, jungles.
That's exactly what I thought in the past. Going in the jungle, building a house, living there with no stress or anything. But even to live in the jungle, you need to have money because you need to buy that area to make a house. And even to make a house, you need to cut down trees or if you have cement or anything. So yeah, without money, you can't actually do anything in the world right now.
Okay. So moving on to next question. Has anyone betrayed you till now? And if someone did, how did you deal with it?
They did, yeah. I'm not gonna take the name, right? But one of my best friends was my best friend since we were in nursery. We had been friends for 10 years till 5th grade, right? But at the end of the final term, she left me for another girl and decided to leave me alone. Like, she ignored me, didn't talk to me, and was like, I guess not backbiting, but exactly that. So I felt really betrayed because I was a child and we'd been together for more than 5 years, like 10 years. It's not something it's really small. So the way I dealt with this was try to let go, and because after 5th grade too, I changed my schools and I met a lot of new people. I tried to let go of that past because past is the past, and in front of you there's a whole new future, like a whole new future that you have to build on your own. So hanging on to the past is not exactly the great thing we have.
Yeah, that's great. Friends play a crucial role, right?
Yeah, friends are the most important because if you surround yourself with negative people, you're gonna be negative yourself. And if you surround yourself with positive people, you're gonna go up with them. The positive people or your positive friends are gonna help you grow with them. You're gonna grow with them and achieve everything you want to do with them and get more knowledge.
Yeah, that's exactly. So, what do you think about attraction and love at this age?
But this is, it's really common. Like every single teenager or every single friend I know at least has had one crush in their life. Like even me, I'm not gonna deny it because it's just a thing that happens at teenage. But it's not the right time to do all of those things. Even though you can get distracted, but first of all, you gotta finish your studies like up to 10th grade before thinking about that. But I just know that it's really common and people shouldn't feel ashamed of it. You should share your feelings or you should try to be friends with them and understand them better.
So far, anyone propose you? So how you react? I mean, how do you react in such situation?
I was shocked as I didn't really think people would like me because as a child I was really fat and ugly. That's true. And after I grew up, I lost a lot of weight and I guess became a little bit of more beautiful and got a glow up. So when someone proposed me, I was shocked because I didn't really think that people would like me because of my face or other things, but I rejected them at the end because I didn't know what to do. I was having I guess not exactly that, but I was shocked. I didn't know what to do.
Okay, you believe in self-rejection, right?
Yeah.
If someone says something, then you reject yourself or reject that person.
I reject myself because I feel like I'm not good enough for them, but self-reject is not that good sometimes too because if you really like that person, you have to become a better person yourself. Instead of saying he or she deserves better, you have to be a person that she or he deserves. So yeah. Self-rejection is not always good.
Yeah, that's correct. Okay, let's move to next question. What do you think about social media being the most flexible things right now?
Social media is not that good. It is good, but not as much as it should be. Because it also helps, but also gives us a lot of disadvantages. Like a lot of girls or boys, everyone is doing suicide because of cyberbullying. Cyberbullying is the main thing because whenever you post something on social media, people may not like it. And because of that, it gives you so many hate, and even you can even get death threats because of that. And people will feel really bad, and they will have no one to share with it, as even their friends will think they are a freak now. But social media has also helped reveal a lot of truths about some people. Like
Mm-hmm.
even in Hollywood, there was a rumor, not even a rumor, there was a case back then, and we found out that people were just faking brain and blah 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 more than that. And it is also helping revealing truth and haunting people who are in need.
Okay, let me ask you to sing your favorite song, please. Can you sing your favorite song?
I basically exactly that person.
Okay, just demonstrate once.
I forgot my song. I have to remember it. Magical defense. You should keep your distance. Only from you because I'm hard to love, that hard to trust when it feels too good. I just F it up. You want all of me. I can't give that much. You want all of me, but I'm hard to love.
You have a great voice, you know. It comes directly from your this
True.
throat. So yes, your vocal cord. You have to sing through vocal cord, right? So I think you will be a great singer in future.
I still have to learn a lot because you
Yeah.
have to sing from your stomach more than me.
Yeah, yeah. But sometimes I sing from mouth, you know,
Yeah,
because of
mouth.
the mouth doesn't,
Yeah.
sound great. Okay, moving on to next question because I don't want to ask you like who is your favorite singer or something like that because there are more
Important things
yes,
than
important
that.
topics to be discussed. So let me go to next question. What is your favorite English word or phrase and why?
My favorite English phrase or word. I gotta think there's a lot. I feel like one of them is like in terms um, in terms of meaning or just for fun.
Just for fun.
For fun, I used to use FR for real for sarcastic ways. Like, someone says something that's not believable, and I'm like, for sure, yeah, for real. It's a really commonly used phrases nowadays, kids.
Okay, next question. Have you ever used English to talk to someone from another country? How did you feel?
Yeah, I did. Like, one time I was going down to buy some floors, right? And I met some Chinese people. And I was, because I love China and I love their culture, I was shocked, right? And they talked to me first because,
Oh,
yeah, they were like, hello. And I was like, hello. And it was a really heartwarming moment for me because I got to use my language to talk to other people, to connect to the other people of the world. And it was really heartwarming.
so I come to know that you speak different languages. So how many languages can you speak?
Speak English, Hindi, Nepali, a little bit of Chinese and Japanese, and I'm still learning Korean. I can't speak
You know
fluent.
Japanese. Wow, great.
Yeah.
Even Korea, right? Korean. That's good. So do you think English helps you understand song, movies, or games better?
Yeah.
Can you give an example?
Because like even when I'm watching a drama from another country, you can have subtitles, right? And it's gonna help me understand what they're
Wow,
saying,
yeah.
right? And it's gonna help me know what they're saying and what the drama is about. For example, imagine you're watching any type of drama. Mostly K-dramas are really popular nowadays among us. But you don't know what they're saying because it's a different language. But if you know English, there are also English subtitles which can help you understand the drama or
Yes.
what you're. So yeah, English is really helpful.
Yeah. So that was the example, right?
Yeah.
So what is the most fun way you have learned English through game, song, or chatting?
It was from cartoons.
Okay.
Like, when I was a child, I used to be left all alone because my dad used to be in Qatar, my mom used to work and go to college. So I used to be left all alone at home. And as I was bored, I used to watch TVs. But instead of watching Nepali cartoons, because English cartoons are a little bit more
And
interesting,
more
right?
advanced, sophisticated one, right?
So I always used to watch them, and while watching them, because of my listening, as a child, we listen and learn. I learned their accent. Because
Yeah.
as a child, we learn from listening. As whenever we are born, we don't know what meanings are of our words. And even as a child, even Nepali, we learn from hearing our parents, like mommy, baba. They are the one who taught us that. So
Yes.
even from listening more, I learned English.
But in the same community, like even Rai, Limbu, Magars are there, they cannot pronounce the way the Baun and Chetris pronounce, right? So how come you pronounce, such a way that yes, everyone accepts your accent?
I feel like if I don't know the answer to that, but I feel like it's because of my listening and the things that I listen to. Because I watch more English, I listen to more English songs. I watch English movies, and because of that, I feel like my accent has improved. As the more you talk to the person, like even when you want to learn a language, you should talk to the person more than learning it. Because talking will help you learn the common phrases, will help you improve your talking skills. So
Yeah.
yeah, I feel like listening and talking is important.
Okay. Uh, Moving on to next question. How does speaking English make you feel when you are with friends or at school?
I feel like with my old friends, because in my new school, I haven't made a lot of friends. I don't speak really English with them because they don't really like it. But in my old school, I used to speak English all the time with my friends. It was more comfortable for me. I used to speak in Nepali and English, and even my friends, we loved speaking English as we were more comfortable in speaking that language. So yeah.
So do you think that speaking English is an opportunity in Asian countries?
For sure it is because a lot of people don't know English, right? And it's really hard to learn the accent. So I feel like getting to speak in English is a good opportunity for people like us because we don't really get to speak in podcasts or in any reality TV shows like this.
Uh, because people say that speaking English is just a language, so it's not an opportunity. But
It's a
in Asian
universal
countries,
language.
yeah, it's a language, right?
universal language.
But in Asian countries, it's an opportunity because there are many call centers in Kathmandu. Like people are working because they don't have their leg, they don't have their arms, but they are a good speaker and they are
Yeah.
earning a sort of amount, right?
Speaking is the most important thing to do because English is a universal language. Everybody, like every single word you go to, you will see them speaking English at least once or twice because it's a universal language. It's not a business language, it's not a universal. Everybody
that's
knows
great.
it. Yeah, so that's why it's really important. Even speaking it gets you to a lot of places.
That's great. Okay. Now, let me ask one conclusion. Let me conclude with this question. Looking ahead, how do you think knowing English will help you in the future?
I feel like it will help me a lot because I'm studying to leave this country too, and I know I won't be able to make a lot of fortune here because my Nepali is not as good as people think it is. Even my friends used to say I sound like a tourist when I speak Nepali. So yeah, I feel like going to another country with my English language or skill is gonna help me a lot in the future and gonna make me famous, I guess. I don't know.
Okay, so what's your aim? Like, where do you want to go somewhere, some other countries for further studies?
Yeah, I want to go to China for my further studies because in China it's really advanced. Like I saw so many videos about it, and I used some Chinese apps too, and I was shocked by seeing the amount, like the way they teach each other and more physically they teach. It's really shocking.
But let me tell you one thing. If you go to China, then you have to, forget your English because there they have their own, social
Language.
media, own language,
Yeah.
own the way of,
learn.
everything. So I think your English would be vanished if you go there.
Because I will still be speaking English with my friends and I can make vlogs about how it's living in China and I could still make money by making vlogs too. So I don't think my English language will be finished.
Okay, so you talk about blogs, right? So I will suggest you parallelly. Now you are reading, right? Studying. So parallelly, you just create an account and start talking with your friends, and you just start getting a passive income. So once you reach one milestone, then definitely you will be getting. And I'm sure that everybody loves you for
I
this.
don't know about that.
Yeah, you have to do something from your side. That's my suggestion.
I had a YouTube account. I made with my cousins, but I didn't do it because I was a child and we did make videos, but it was on the side. I
So
want
you talk about, you said that I'm struggling to speak Nepali language. So do you feel proud of that?
no, I don't. Because as a pure Nepali, I should be able to speak Nepali as a very good language too. Like, Nepali na bola, मेरो आवाज कस्तो रिसिस आउँछ त साथीहरूले अनि कस्तो अकवर्ड लाग्छ सुनाउँदै फेरि किनकि आफ्नै नेपाली अब आफूलाई नेपाली भाषा राम्रोसँग आउँदैन भने त अलिकति गाह्रो पर्छ न तर अङ्ग्रेजी फेरि फटक्क आउने र आफ्नै भाषा चाहिँ नआउने भनेर अलिकति लाग्छ
So you choose to speak Nepali or English when you have to speak in front of the mass?
Speak both. It depends on the people.
Depends on the context,
Yeah.
depends on the situation.
Depends on the topic.
Yeah.
But mostly I would prefer English because it's my ultimate language.
Okay. It was really, nice conversation, nice meeting with you. So I'm really happy to have you today. So I'm very, very happy. Thank you so much.
Thank you too for taking this podcast with me. I feel really happy to do this.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Bye. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Subscribe and please say something about my channel, please.
First, IT Source account is really helpful too because he gave me an opportunity to speak and I also got an opportunity to show my language speaking skills and communication skills. So I really hope you guys support him so that you can see more videos of me in the future.
Yeah, yes. This is not last. This is not
This
the
is not
last.
the last video. You'll see me more in the future.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.